What's up, guys? It's been about a month since the last episode of Matt's Mind, so we are a little bit late. But guys, drop a like. We're going to get into Matt's Mind again. We're going to hopefully be back more consistently every single Monday. Of course, if you guys aren't familiar with the series, if you have any questions you want me to feature and answer in next week's episode, drop them down below. Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And let's go and get started. Brickzz is asking, will you ever try to do a stop motion? And please give me a brick film idea. Do it. So to answer your first part of the question, no. I don't really have an interest in filming any stop motion, nor do I have the patience or the desire for it. It's something that I love seeing that's really well made by other people in the community, but I feel like for me, it's just not something that I'm comfortable doing. As far as giving you an idea, I'd love to see maybe something surrounding The Mandalorian, or maybe even The Bad Batch, if you want to maybe try to predict what's going to happen in any of the new upcoming TV shows in a brick film. That would be really cool, especially if it like turns out to be really accurate. I feel like that'd be super cool. But I really don't have any other ideas for you, so good luck. Arf Trooper is asking, what's your favorite mock or set that you have built? I mean, set, probably the Star Destroyer. That's probably a pretty standard answer for my channel. As far as a mock that I've built, I think my favorite mock to this date is an Axis. It is one of the most amazing fun times I've had building a project ever, and I think this sort of just tells me I love building like Clone War era stuff, which might sound super cringy or sound super cliche, but an Axis was by far my favorite. It was the most fun, especially using David Buchholz's gunship and ATTE and stuff like that. It was just an amazing time, and I hope I can definitely return to something very similar along those lines very soon. Sith Brix is asking, is there a Lego set you think Lego should have never made? Absolutely. It's the First Order heavy scout walker, or I think here's a picture of it. It was weird. I know it was originally based off reference material that never ended up making the cut in either the movie of The Last Jedi or in the Battlefront 2 games, so I think this was a set that was just really astronomically out of nowhere, and it's something that we really could have been okay with leaving out. It was really weird, and it just didn't seem like it fit the whole theme of the First Order, so I would have loved to see Lego never make that and replace it with something else. Dutastic is asking, will you update your profile picture to have the new Rebel pilot jumpsuit? I've gotten this question actually a decent amount, more than you would think, and I've thought about it. I think I'm probably just going to stick with it. I feel like it's sort of the identity of my brand at this point. There's no real going back or changing it. Yes, I could go back and add some more details and some more little intricate things, but I think for now, especially since the profile picture is only really that small, you're not really going to see anything too crazy intricate. So I think I'm just going to stick with the current one. However, if something else like drastically changes and it looks really, really good, I'm definitely open to making changes to the profile picture to have it more accurately represent whatever the newest and best Rebel pilot outfit is. Here's a great question. Scuba Moose is asking, what is the perfect day for you? Do you build a set? Do you like there to be a particular weather? What would you call a perfect day? Honestly, a perfect day for me is I get up super early, motivated, and get all of my work done. So meaning like school, or maybe like filling orders for Bricklink. Get that all done in the morning. Then I usually check up on stock market, which is something that I've pretty much invested into very recently. And then after that, I'd like to make at least one video, and then I think the good question is like watch a movie or something. That's like my ideal day. Obviously, I can't live and make a living off of watching movies all day and that stuff like that, but I feel like a good day off is getting my stuff done early in the morning when I'm super productive, getting a video out that I really have fun enjoying, watching a good movie, and then maybe say building, and then maybe like planning the next week's content or something like that. But I think that's pretty much how my perfect day would go. That's a really good question. Which type of content that you create performs the best on YouTube? Reviews, hauls, mock updates, Matt's Mind, etc. I think by far the two best performing types of content here on my channel are mock videos, so like mock updates, the weekly segments, or like the finale or the cinematic, by far. And then I think the second one probably is going to be news. Obviously, just before I was able to sit on a call with a whole bunch of Lego Star Wars designers and ambassadors talking about some upcoming sets, and we even talked about the gunship, and I think my video was one of the first videos to get out there talking about this information. Now granted, my channel's still relatively small, so it's much different if other channels made their video first, but like 5,000 about views is really good for my channel. I love making videos like that where it's like you kind of have this rush of adrenaline to get it out there as fast as you can and get people aware of what's going on. So I think the two high performing contents on my channel are mock videos, anything mock related, and then something related to news that just dropped or something like that. Wireless Productions is asking, what do you think about the new CAC helmets, and will you get any? I actually do want to. I know the first round of the new phase 2 design was a little misprinted, like the nose and the mouth was really close together, but I've seen the newer versions of it, like the more corrected ones, and I gotta say, They look great. I think I still prefer the Lego original, like, realistic Phase 2, but that's kind of an easy given, honestly. I'd love to definitely get some in hand just to try them out and see if they would work for what I kind of like to do and the aesthetic that I want to pursue. But I think the CAC updating Phase 2 is a really long overdue thing, and I'm super happy they decided to do that. I think there's a lot of opportunity for them to become, if not more than what they already, such a big force in the community for custom clone stuff. So I think it's pretty exciting. Sideboy the Science Kid is, hey Matt, do you plan on joining the Lego Ambassador Network? I think this has been a question I've gotten pretty frequently, especially in my DMs, especially since all the rumors rules changed, and obviously certain individuals leaving the LAN. I think the LAN is something that would fit me really, really well. My channel doesn't really rely on news and rumors and leaks. I sort of do the mocks and the reviews and the live streams and stuff like that. So I think eventually I would love to join the Ambassador Network. I feel like it's just right now a matter of waiting for the right time for me. Of course, if I do become a member and an ambassador, I will let you guys know. I think that would be a very drastic step forward in the future of this channel. So I'll keep you guys updated. I think eventually I will want to become one. It's just a matter of if I'll get approved. Johannes is asking, of the 2021 Somerset rumors, which are you most hyped for? For me, it's Moff Gideon's cruiser. I think for me, it's either Moff Gideon's cruiser, and if we're excluding the gunship, let's just assume it's not coming out in summer. I'd probably say the Bad Batch shuttle. I think I'm really interested to see how the Bad Batch shuttle and the new Bad Batch minifigures, including Echo, comes out. I think it's going to be super cool, especially since we saw them a lot here in the last season of the Clone Wars that we just saw. So I'm excited to see how the shuttle looks, especially since I'm pretty sure it's going to be something very similar to the TIE Fighter, where it's like a sort of drawn down version, which it makes it more affordable and comes with more minifigures, which is pretty exciting. So I'm definitely most excited for the Bad Batch shuttle, and then probably Moff Gideon's ship. However, if the gunship is a quote Somerset, that'll be number one. CJ Panda's asking, are you going to be reviewing the AT-AT? I'm super excited to see it in its full glory. Absolutely. I'm still planning on finishing the streams up this week for the AT-AT, so it should be pretty exciting. Definitely going to do a review on it. I feel like it's such a monstrous walker, you need to make a review of it, honestly, to give it all of its glory. So absolutely, it's just a matter of me finishing it. And just a really good comment of the day here from Richard saying, Matt, I like your style, I like your approach, keep doing what you're doing, can't wait for the next content video. Richard, thank you, that actually made me incredibly happy today. Much needed, thank you. And the last question for today comes from Echo Matt's Mind. What are your thoughts on Lego Star Wars helmet series? I love them. I love them too. I think it's one of the series where there is a very clear potential for just so many endless different types of products. I mean, obviously the three we have right now are based off of the original trilogy. We have Boba Fett, we have the TIE Fighter pilot helmet, and we have the Stormtrooper. There's rumors going around that we're going to be getting some more OT stuff coming throughout the remainder of this year. But I think there's a really good opportunity for Lego to dive into both sequels and prequels to make some really cool helmets. I mean, how cool would it be to get a buildable helmet of Kylo Ren's helmet after it's all cut up and red with all the marks? Like, that would just be super cool. It'd also be really cool to get maybe a Sith Trooper helmet as one of the helmet collections. Then maybe if we're talking more about the prequels, I mean, obviously the cloned Captain Rex maybe would be really fun to get, maybe a Senate Trooper or something like that. But I think it's one of the very few lines where there is legitimately an endless possibility of stuff Lego can make, and there's a huge market for either or. Let's be entirely honest. People are going to eat up any sort of collectible helmet that looks really good. So I'm excited to see what we get here coming out in the rest of this year. And I think going into 2022 and 2023, I really hope they continue the progress for the collection. And I really hope that we see some more stuff coming from different spans of the Star Wars universe into actual sets. So thank you guys for watching today's episode of Matt's Mind. I hope you all enjoyed. We'll be back every single Monday. I make an absolute promise. So if you guys have any questions, leave them down below. Make sure you guys subscribe, drop a like if you enjoyed today's video, and we'll see you later. Take it easy. Peace.